What's up, guys? Are we live right now? Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the chat on my laptop because I figured, hey, why wouldn't that be easier, right? But as you can see, we're at a little bit of a different angle today. Let me just get the chat pulled up here. But while I'm doing that, let me give you a rundown of what's going on today. Behind the screen, I have 4 Hot Toys that I will be showing you guys. Not that anybody asked for this. I mean, people did ask for me to do a collection, like, showing thing. But this is going to be more of an exclusive one than just my Hot Toys. Wait a second. Is that not the thumbnail? Anyway, let me pop the chat out. Do this. I don't know why that is the thumbnail. Let me check that quickly. I was just watching some reviews for Deadpool and Wolverine because, you know, why not, right? You know? Okay. That's interesting. Let me go to YouTube Studio, and I'm going to check if I can change the thumbnail for this. See, this stream says that that's the thumbnail. Did it just not load yet? Let me change it. Let me change it to the same exact one and see if that works. Okay, save. And hopefully that fixes it if it loads. Gonna load. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. Anyway, I watched New Rockstars, 3C Films, and the Real Rejects reviews for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, yeah. Okay, well that's sad. Yeah, that's sad that it's not doing that. But hey, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go full screen here on my computer. I am going to have my where can I put this thing? No, it's too bright. You know what? I'm just gonna put it. No, that's an absolutely horrible spot. Fuck it. We're moving this over. I should have gotten more prepared for this. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I now have the chat on full screen on my laptop. We're good. I could have just put it there. I could have just put it here. So that it's right here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do that. Now I got to move this whole table back. Sorry, guys. I can fix that later. Anyway, now that we can settle down a little bit. I'm gonna turn this on. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not turning that on. I'm closing this so that it isn't shining really bright in here. But now we can settle. We've got two main things for today. 1 second. Why do I keep doing this? I literally just said, now we're good, and then I say 1 second. Ugh. No, this is literally gonna take like 2 seconds. Okay, now it's up. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Now we're good. The 2 things we're going to be talking about today in today's stream. First of all, I want to say I'm going to be going live tomorrow night and Thursday night now because We're less than 48 hours away from Deadpool and Wolverine. I am so pumped, and the reviews for the film only got me more excited because all of them are so positive. But anyway, here's the run. I also just finished binging both Deadpool movies because I'm trying to prepare. I watched Logan last night. Ooh. You know what, guys? I'm just putting my laptop here. San Diego Comic-Con Marvel panel is almost ready. Yeah, we're almost there, too. We're almost at the Comic-Con panel, too. But, yeah. The rundown of today's stream is going to be just going over all the overwhelmingly positive reviews for Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not going to be pulling... I mean, maybe I'll pull some up specifically later on. But then after that, the main part of today is going to be me showing my the Hot Toys that I have on display, which is like a small part of my collection. I know some of you guys asked for me to show my whole collection. I'm going to show you guys the most expensive part of my collection first. And then probably down the line, I'm going to do some collection tour videos or something. I also have some videos that I'm going to be doing pretty soon that are in the works. I may film them either tonight when I'm done with this stream or tomorrow. I'm planning on doing it tomorrow, though. It's like, what if I owned, like, you know, like another one of those series. It's going to be what if I owned a Spider-Man based universe, and what if I owned an X-Men based universe. Okay, I got that right. And I'll probably post like 1 or 2 parts of that series on tomorrow, like 2 parts of the Spider-Man one and 2 parts of the X-Men one. And then I'll probably do the other ones on Friday. I mean, Thursday is gonna be Deadpool day. I know it's like a horrible time for me to start a series like that, but I'm probably gonna post 2 videos on each what if I owned tomorrow. But yeah. Rundown of today is just going to be looking at some of the Deadpool reviews. So I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to pull them up on my computer and pray that I don't run into a spoiler. If I do, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. I am scrolling so slowly right now. Oh my god, I hate IMDb. IGN, not IMDb. IGN. IGN seriously just gave Deadpool and Wolverine a 7? Dude. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine debuted with an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is news. This is news that we're just getting. 3C films. I'm gonna do 3C. I'm gonna do Eric Voss. We're gonna look at Eric Voss's review. His is a long one, and I don't know who else we should look at. Who else should we look at, guys? I'll just do those 2 for now. I was watching some review videos like today. Like people like doing literally 15 minutes ago I was just watching some videos on the reviews for Deadpool and Wolverine, and they are very positive, and that's just getting me more and more excited for Thursday. And I wish I could just like go to sleep and just wake up the day that Deadpool and Wolverine comes out, because the anticipation right now is insane and it's wildly high. Saturday, San Diego Comic-Con Marvel panel slate phases 6 and 7. I definitely think they're going to reveal the rest of Phase 6. That's a no-brainer. They're going to probably do that. They already revealed 3 projects coming from then, so they're going to probably reveal the rest. I don't know about Phase 6 because Phase 7, because I think Phase 6 is the end of the Multiverse Saga. And I think they may just want to focus on the Multiverse Saga for now. Then Phase 7 would be the Mutant Saga. But hey, if they're feeling risky, go ahead and reveal the rest of the... Go ahead and reveal some of Phase 7. I'm not going to be complaining. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's jump into... let's jump into looking at some of the reviews. I mean, I've read a lot of them with a lot of safety and caution as to spoiler-wise. But there are spoilers out already, apparently, because I have been very lucky enough today to not see any, and I think that's because I was distracted with about 4 hours of Deadpool today, because I watched Deadpool 1 and 2 back to back. I think that is probably the reason why. But hey, I'm watching X-Men Origins Wolverine and the first X-Men movie tomorrow, so maybe that'll keep me busy too. I hope so, because honestly, I don't know if I would be able to, because I am a very not so great person. I'm a not so great person when it comes to protecting myself from spoilers. But yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine reviews are overwhelmingly positive, and I'm very happy about it. But yeah. How long have you been live for? 12 minutes? Okay, you know what? Let's just jump into actually, this may be my shortest stream yet today, because I only had the hot toy thing planned for today, and I wasn't really planning on talking about the Deadpool and Wolverine reviews. Oh, bye, Noel Gonzalez. Peace out, man. Come back soon if you want to. Come back for the San Diego Comic-Con panel. Because I know that's something that you're very excited about. So, I hope to see you at that stream. But, peace out, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day. But yeah. Where do we begin with this hot toy thing? Where do I even begin? There was some, I don't know if the people that wanted me to do this are even in my chat right now, but hey, I'm just going to do it because I'm going to move this keyboard down a little bit. Oh, the Fig Collector's here. What's up, man? This is actually a great stream for you to be in, because I'm about to show off about like 4 of my figures that I have. Because I know some people, I think it was you, or it was another fan in the chat last week who asked for like a collection tour. And I'm not doing a full collection tour today, but I'm showing my most valuable and expensive piece of my collection today. And I'm probably going to be doing like a collection video, like a tour, next week, because I have big videos planned for tomorrow. I'm starting 2 new series on the channel. I'm posting 2 parts for those. Same thing for Friday. Over the weekend, yeah, was you? Okay, great. Because I have a few figures here that I'm very excited to show. And then over the weekend, it's just going to be Deadpool content, and I'm going live, so we're going to have a bunch of San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So we're going to be busy for the next few days, starting tomorrow. So the collection tour is probably not going to come until next week. And it's probably going to be like a 2-parter video, because I have this whole room, and there's a lot of stuff right over there, and there's some stuff over here, and there's stuff here, and there's obviously stuff behind me too, and stuff on this table, but it's just the Art of Invincible book, Invincible Ultimate Collection, in the first 80 years of Marvel, the true story, a pop culture phenomenon. And this Guardians of the Galaxy light that I got at Disney World. But yeah, we're going to be doing that, but we're also going to be chatting about some Deadpool and Wolverine reviews, because a lot of them have been overwhelmingly positive, and I've just been yapping about that the whole time, so we're just going to get straight into it. And we are going to look at some of the reviews for it. So, I don't know if you guys know who 3C Films is, but I'm going to be reading his review first, and then I got Eric Voss's review. And then I mean, I'm kind of getting a sense of what the general audience's reaction to the film is, so we can just go off of that, because these 2 are, I think, my 2 favorite reviews so far. So, Chris Parker, 3C Films, one of my favorite YouTubers, no glazing, maybe a little bit, but not fully. Actually, yeah, I am fully glazing. Anyway, he says, Deadpool and Wolverine lives up way beyond the hype, and its seamless jumps from a nostalgic cameo-fueled ride to a genuine, sweet, and emotional tribute to the Fox era of Marvel movies. It's insane how much was hidden, funniest MCU movie to date, and Sean Levy's action also kicks ass. There's a lot of things to talk about there. So, it's insane how much was hidden. I did watch a lot of reviews for it. I watched like 3 reviews right before I went live, because the review embargo lifted an hour and a half ago. And they did say in each one that there was a lot that was hidden that honestly just is shocking that they weren't able to reveal it, that they didn't manage to accidentally reveal it. And also, I don't know if you guys also read this today, Marvel planted fake leaks for this movie like a few weeks ago, and basically if we've heard any leaks from this film, it's probably not true. So that leak that we got of the first 45 minutes a while ago is probably not true. It sounded fake anyway, because it said something. This is most likely not a spoiler, so I'm just gonna say it. They said something about like Hulk versus Wolverine, and that happening in the first 40 minutes is too major. And if it does happen, I would still be shocked, because I don't believe that whatsoever. And if it does happen, don't blame me for it, because I thought it was fake, and I still think it is. But yeah, he's basically just saying that it lives up way beyond the hype. But he's one of the people that I don't think was too like hyped for it. I mean, at least that's the sense that I got from his full review, non-spoiler review. But I think he was still very hyped, and it exceeded his hype, which is insane, because he also said there's no amount of hype that can prepare you for this film. And for me, my hype level is through the roofs. I'm being totally honest. I woke up early this morning just because I was thinking about the film in my sleep. I think it was in my sleep. I mean, that may have been why I woke up early, but and it's also a tribute to the Fox era of the X-Men, of the Marvel movies, which I think is great, because that includes Fantastic Four, that includes the X-Men films, that includes the Wolverine movies, even the Deadpool movies. And I think that was kind of an obvious thing that they were going to pay tribute to that. So, yeah. Overall, though, every single other review is so positive. I think I only saw one negative review, but that's just bound to happen with any movie. I mean, hell, we got bad reviews for No Way Home when that came out. We also got bad reviews for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I thought both of those films were top-tier Marvel. But yeah, that was his review, and I love that review. And then let's look. The next one that I had pulled up is the man himself from New Rockstars, Eric Voss. I was just watching his review for the film too as well, because everybody posted theirs. If you guys want to go watch them, his is a very long one. Deadpool and Wolverine was the most fun I've had at the movies in years. Already off to a great start, because that is overwhelmingly positive right there. It's a Marvel fan's delight. Cameos, yes, but Ryan Reynolds handpicked the ones to deliver surgical comedic impact. It rewards the MCU's obsession in knowing the lives of these heroes. And yes, I have also heard that there are a lot of jokes towards the fan base and how Marvel's been treated lately, and how we've been seeing Marvel lately as it's not being at its best. Which honestly, that I expected that, but I didn't expect it to be as big of a deal as it actually is. I can't wait to watch Deadpool 3. Yeah, I'm so excited, man. I think there's a lot of people out there that are very excited. And yeah. Very, very exciting week for Marvel. Let's just say that. Starting Thursday, we're just going to be on a roller coaster of Marvel content until the end of the week, man. I mean, I'm very excited for it. I haven't been this excited for a Marvel movie since I was very excited for Guardians 3, but Guardians 3 was its own standalone story, and that's also another thing that people are describing this movie as, another standalone story, which is great. We don't want this movie to be a trailer for the next film, you know, and I'm glad that they're doing that, but Guardians 3 felt like a very standalone story, and the next big thing that I was super pumped for was probably No Way Home. I was very excited for Multiverse of Madness, but come on, No Way Home that had a different kind of hype to it. I mean, that was a year and a half of just leaks every single day on the film. There were leaks and rumors every single... I'm not even kidding, guys. There were leaks and rumors every single day leading up to Spider-Man No Way Home. And I was just a bystander during that, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I wasn't making videos at that point, but I had a lot of fun just being a bystander, just watching all the leaks and everything happen. He says it's easy to see the Marvel Studios titles and feel eased into safety. Not here. Deadpool and Wolverine wipes the slate clean and smears it with blood. So, right off the bat, movie's not for kids. And I've also heard from a lot of other things that it's very bloody and it's like totally not for little children, which I thought was pretty obvious because it's a Deadpool movie and I don't think you would want to show your kids Deadpool. But Ryan Reynolds has showed his kid Deadpool and Wolverine, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. He also says, is Marvel back? That's a question for Kevin Feige at Comic-Con, which I agree with. This film is not supposed to answer that for us. I mean, a lot of people expect it to, and a lot of people are probably going to say Marvel's back after they see it, but I think that's an answer that should be answered, a question that should be answered at Comic-Con. But yeah, it's Hugh Jackman gets to explore the new dimension of Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. The yellow and blue suit isn't just fan service, and we're back in the classic Marvel DNA of explaining why the suit is worn. The film understands it's in the shadow of Logan in 2017 and mines that darkness. It definitely... Sorry, guys. I think that's very... I thought that they kind of explained it in the trailer a little bit. Like, he feels like he can't take the suit off now because Scott, Beast, and Storm have always asked him to wear it and stuff like that, you know? Like, they said that in the trailer. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how they handle that with Logan and everything. But yeah, that's all I'm going to touch on for the reviews because I'm not going to go too deep because that puts me and you guys at a risk of seeing spoilers, like at a high risk of seeing spoilers. But yeah, we are going to start the Hot Toys part of today because we're just about 25 minutes into stream. But hey, those Deadpool and Wolverine reviews are honestly amazing. Is an understatement. I've only seen one bad review, and I've seen a lot of reviews. Probably not like it's not a ton because I'm still trying to stay off the internet as much as I can because I'm also making videos and everything simultaneously. But you know, I'm not reading too many reviews because there's also people now explaining the plot and everything. And although that may be helpful for some people, I don't really want to know what the plot is because we've been so in the dark about the plot that I just don't want to know what else is in store. Because I'm going in like 80% blind in this film. Like, I expect cameos, I expect a fun time, I expect a lot of jokes, and I expect Deadpool and Wolverine. And I don't know what else to expect. And I expect TVA, but I don't know what else to expect. I don't know what else that I can expect from this film. So that's something that I found with this experience of Deadpool and Wolverine. The hype towards Deadpool and Wolverine that I found to be so exciting because we don't know half of what's in this film. And people who've already seen it have said that too. Like, we don't know anything. If we think that them revealing X-23 in the trailer and giving us Pyro and like having us figuring out Juggernauts in the movie and Sabretooth and stuff like that, if we think that that is revealing things, they basically said it's not, that there's so much other things. Like, and it says it serves both MCU and Fox X-Men fans very well. And it says especially MCU because he's entering the MCU now. Which honestly, I think I'm more of an MCU guy than Fox X-Men, but I still love the Fox X-Men movies. I will say that, obviously. But yeah, very, very excited for this movie. I'm so excited to go see it. I'm probably not gonna get the popcorn bucket if I'm being honest. I don't really want to get the Wolverine one. I'm not one of the people that's a big fan of the Wolverine one. I kind of want to get the Headpool, the one with like he has like the helicopter on him, And here, let me look it up for you guys. It's basically the Deadpool from X-Men Origins. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Deadpool popcorn bucket. Okay, they have to have an image here. Yeah, I don't want to see any of these popcorn, but here it is. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, yeah, there. That's basically what it looks like. Basically, you like open the top of his head with like the helicopter thing, and you just grab the popcorn. That's the kind of one that I want. But again, I'm not sure because that one's also $40. Never mind. I don't want it anymore. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, guys. Yeah, the Wolverine one's cheaper. That's okay. But enough chitter chatter. Enough. I'm gonna stop talking now, and we are going to get into the Hot Toys segment of this stream, which is probably going to be the rest of the stream, I'm assuming, because you guys can send in your thoughts and questions. I mean, I think I'm just showing off the Hot Toys, but I could share. Like I don't know if I'm gonna do different poses and everything. We'll see about that. Honestly, because I don't have the boxes with me, so it's not. I mean, I can do different poses with one of them, but I don't know about the other ones. The other ones are already in kind of dynamic poses already. So let's start out with the most flexible one that I don't really want to move, but if I have to, I will. So let's start off right here. My favorite one, you have Daredevil. Right here. From season 2. He's from season 2 of Daredevil. And yeah, he was a very expensive figure. A very, very expensive figure. But he was worth it. He was worth every single penny of this guy. It is by far the most realistic figure that I own. By far, it's the most realistic figure that I own right here. You can take the mouth plate out and you can put in like an angry, bloodied up face. And it's the suit is made out of the same leather as the one from the actual suit from the actual show. So it's pretty unique, and they haven't really re-released a Daredevil figure that looks like this. Because, I mean, they did release the yellow and red one from She-Hulk, but I don't think a lot of people have bought that. And the only reason that I would buy that one ever is if it was just for the Charlie Cox head sculpt. And they don't give you one for this, but I honestly prefer this anyway. And it is the most expensive figure that I bought, but it is the best figure that I bought. The only thing is that the joints are very loose now, so I don't really want to move him and pose him. But if you guys want me to, I could. But yeah, he has a lot of great stuff about him that I honestly love. That's badass. Yeah, I know. It's by far the best figure that I own. It comes with a lot. It comes with some other stuff too. Like not a lot, but it comes with some other stuff. Like it comes with his Jesus, what are they called? His sticks, I guess you could say. I don't know if there's actually a word for them. I feel super stupid now. They come with the one that has like the wire attached to it, which is my only flaw with this figure, is that I wish that the wire that was attached to these two things, I don't have it on right now, but the wire, they have a different one where the wire is attached. I wish that it was just pure wire, so you could just bend it and move it. Just that the one that I have is just flimsy. So I'm going to leave him right here and hope that he doesn't fall. He definitely would have fallen if He's fallen a bunch of times. I just don't know if I really want him to fall on my computer right now, because I feel like that would be a big fall for him. So Yeah, he's by far the sickest figure that I own right now. And he's definitely one of the oldest ones too. I mean, in like October, it's gonna be 2 years since I bought him, and he was some bucks, but it was all worth it in the end. When not only I realized how good of a figure it was, but I also got to meet Charlie Cox at Comic-Con the year after. So it was pretty cool. It was almost like a little full circle moment for me, just because I spent like all my money on this, and I had so much love for the character, and I still do. I still 100% do. And this figure actually came to my house the same day that the She-Hulk Daredevil episode came out, so we were getting bombarded with Daredevil stuff. This came, and then I was like, okay. And then like that episode really made me fall in love with Daredevil again, so it was kind of like a full circle moment to end up meeting Charlie Cox. I even told him about this thing right here. It's I even told him how much I pay, but I don't know if I should have done that. But he is one of the sweetest people ever. I've only met a few actors. I met him, Giancarlo Esposito, and Hayden Christensen, actually, who we'll do next, and Tom Cavanaugh. But he's by far one of the sweetest ones. But yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just turn the light on here just so it. Oh boy. Okay. That'll kind of help. Maybe that may help. Does that help, guys? Or is it too bright? Is it too bright? Let me know if that's too bright or not. Whatever. If it's too bright, let me know. But let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is Anakin Skywalker. And I have him in a pretty dynamic pose right now. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but I get him to hold the lightsaber with both hands. It's good. Okay, good. But don't worry, guys. Next month I'm gonna have new lighting and everything. I'm gonna have a total setup change next month, and I promise you guys that is gonna happen. New microphone, new camera, second monitor, new keyboard and mouse. New lighting, everything. I'm gonna be in the same area, but everything's gonna be I'm gonna have a different setup, and it's probably gonna be nicer. But right here, you got Anakin. No, the lightsaber is not glowing. The lightsaber is not glowing because it's a pain in the ass to try and fix that. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Anyway, it's a real struggle to get the arm. Like so what you have to do is you have to take his arm off, which it won't let me do anyway, and then you have to attach a new arm, and then put magnets in it that are already in there that light up the lightsaber. And I tried to do that last week. I tried a lot, but for some reason the arm just won't come out. But I'm very happy with how this pose is. Like, I just like him standing like this. And it works so much better, especially because of the next figure I'll be showing, Obi-Wan. And I don't know, I really do like this figure. This is probably my second favorite figure that I own. But yeah, the Star Wars figures are always a little bit more complicated than they need to be when it comes to lightsaber stuff. I mean, I love the Star Wars figures are really great. They have by far the best packaging for Hot Toys, if I'm being totally honest. But the Spider, oh my god, the last one that we're going to be getting to, or actually maybe the next one. No, you know what, we'll just do Obi-Wan next. Obi-Wan's my newest one. I got that one literally yesterday. But yeah, I used to have more Hot Toys than this, but I sold 2 of them. It was Rocket and Star-Lord. In the vision that I have for my Hot Toy collection, they didn't really fit in there, so I just sold them. And I can share that later if you guys would like me to. But yeah, so Anakin, probably my third favorite, honestly. My third favorite figure that I own. Obi-Wan quickly dethroned that and became second. But yeah, he's pretty cool. This is, I think, his Clone Wars look, but in live action form, which I think is really really cool. And yeah, I really like it. I really do like it a lot. And that's the only face sculpt that he comes with. But yeah, Daredevil and Anakin are in my top 3 favorite Hot Toys that I own. And this is probably my number 2. Let me grab this one real quick. Actually, let's talk more about Anakin before I get into this one, because this is one of my favorites. Yeah, I do love him, and I love how one of the things that I love about the figure is how you can just position like his suit, like the bottom of his suit has wires in them, so you can just position them however you want. And if you are going to get a Star Wars figure, I highly recommend this Anakin figure to be your first one, because it's a great introduction to what Star Wars Hot Toys figures are like. But if you want to go totally off the rails and just get a random one, I would say get the Darth Vader one, because that one still shows you the ropes on how to use Hot Toys. Not how to use Hot Toys, just how they would feel like in the unboxing and everything like that. But it also gives you the updated feature on lightsabers, because now you don't have to take off their arm and stuff. This one you do. The one that I have right here that's on the floor or on the table does not. It comes with a little box that you plug into the wall that lights it up. But yeah, I love, these are my two favorite, some of my 2 favorites. And yeah. I'm gonna have to move everything over a little bit, because I really don't want these things to fall, and if they do fall, I'm gonna be very upset. You guys may see me have a mental breakdown on stream. Okay. You guys can still see him there, I think. Yes, you can. And what's gonna be your next Hot Toys I'm gonna get? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I actually have the next like 4 planned out of what I'm gonna get. But they're releasing a Deadpool one from Deadpool and Wolverine actually very soon, like in the middle of August, which is insane. So I'm gonna probably buy him off of an eBay seller who I buy from sometimes, if I can't get him off of Pop Collectibles, which is where I get my Hot Toys figures. And let me just tell you, they are the best to get them, because I ordered from them for my Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, and they ship all the way from Hong Kong, and they got here in 6 days. And I think that's pretty amazing. But my next one is probably, if I can, it's not a matter of if I can afford it, it's a matter of if I can get to it in time. If I can get to Deadpool in time when it releases next month, then yes, I'm going to get that one next. And if I can't get it on Pop Collectibles or on eBay, the next one that I'm probably going to get is Captain America from Endgame, the 2012 version, when he's in his 2012 First Avengers suit. And then at the end of August, no matter what, I'm probably going to end up pre-ordering Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. And then hopefully after that, I can buy the brand new Iron Man one that was remade from the first Avengers film. Because I'm trying to get Iron Man and Cap, like, you know, the 2 main men of the Infinity Saga, but in their OG, like, classic suits. And they remade both figures, so I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm just going to get that. And then, but most likely, it'll hopefully be Deadpool, from Deadpool and Wolverine, because I love that figure. And if not, I'm probably just going to end up getting, if I can't get Deadpool anywhere, and that's just not even a choice anymore, and not even a chance that I'm going to get it anymore, I may just go for the Deadpool figure from Deadpool 2. I mean, I like the one that we have now better, because it's like, my one problem with the one from Deadpool 2 is that it makes him seem bigger than he is. Like, you know, like, bigger than he is. And the new one, the updated one, is like slimmer, and it matches Ryan Reynolds' physique more. And I like that accuracy, and that's hopefully going to be the one that I get next, yeah. Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine is, fingers crossed, the one that I get next, and I'm really, really hoping that I can get that, because that is a really great figure. So yeah. But let's move on to figure number 3, which is also the one that I got yesterday, so I'm going to be very, very careful with this one. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I know you guys can't see it because my camera quality is very bad, but he is by far... I actually posted a video about me unboxing him yesterday. He is by far the most realistic figure. I'm going to take his cape off. I love the cape on him, but I'm going to keep it off for now. He is by far, without a doubt, the most realistic figure that I own. I have him with the lightsaber, and he's holding binoculars. You can't really see, but this is by far, this is my second favorite figure that I own. And honestly, the more that I look at it, the more I love it, and it may become my number 1 figure, like, in the next 2 minutes. But I love this figure. This figure is relatively new, too. It came out, I think, in, like, March, I want to say. And it does have the rolling eyes feature. And I was very excited to try that feature out. And I'm here to say, I don't like the rolling eyes feature. I think that it's very annoying because I tried. They also changed the how you put on the head now. So when I tried to fix that I tried to figure that out. It also changed like his eyes, and it was very annoying. But we made it through, and he is my favorite. I just love how I love how the figure feels and like how it looks, especially how it looks and everything like that. It's just and now I have my Star Wars part of my collection complete, which I'm actually very happy about, because this is also him from the Clone Wars. And what my plan was, well, the first part of my Hot Toys plan was to get him and Anakin together in their Clone Wars outfits from their live action, with their live action predecessor. It's falling. With their live action portrayals, their live action actors' faces, and I did that, and I am very happy about that. I'm gonna move his hand up a little bit. See, whenever I get a new Hot Toy, I just end up reposing him all the time. I can't pose him too hard because of his, the armor that he has on. I can't really pose him too hard. But that's probably the dynamic pose that I'm going for right now with these two. Anakin and Obi-Wan, so happy that I completed that. He is by far one of the best figures that I own. The way that his face... It's perfect. It looks just... It looks like I have a mini Ewan McGregor with me right now. Like, it's really insane. And it's definitely the best sculpt. And I am so happy that I have this one. It's really great. And you can tell that it's a new fit and one of the newest figures. Like, not only that I have, but one of the newest ones that's come out in recent months. But honestly... Nothing. I'm going to move these over a little bit. I'm going to move everything over a little bit, actually. I'm going to move everything over. Just because I'm going to make room for the next one, which isn't a big one. It's not a big one. To me, it's a big one. I'll explain why. You're starting to not be able to see the figures anymore. But hey, oh well. So far, guys, which one's your favorite so far? Which one is your favorite? I know I said Daredevil was my favorite figure so far, but if we're talking likeness and details and how it feels and everything, Obi-Wan is probably my favorite one as of right now. And Obi-Wan and Anakin look so good together. Like, I had them displayed in my room. And, oh my god. Anakin's your favorite so far? Oh. Yeah, he's really good. Like, he's a really good one, too. I recommend getting him if you're going to get a figure that's a good... when I say good price and I tell them what price I mean, people laugh at me. But for a good price, buy him off of Sideshow. Because he's relatively one of the cheaper Star Wars figures that a lot of people like. And yeah, I mean, I think that his figure's in my top 3. I mean, realistically, I only have 5 figures, and one of them I don't even display because it's way too old. And yeah, but having those two together in display is so amazing, and that just completes my clone, like, a little mini Clone Wars, like, section of my collection, you know? But yeah, you're gonna notice something special on this last one that I have my eyes on right now. There's a lot of special things about this figure right here. I'm about to grab it, but there's a lot of special things about this one. So we gotta make room for it because it's by far the most special figure that I own. Spider-Man with his upgraded suit from Far From Home. And yes, he does have the Deadpool and Wolverine chain on him. Obi-Wan just fell over. This is a red alert, guys. Oh, shit. Okay, he's fine. Thank God. Dude, okay, my only complaint about Obi-Wan is his legs. No, his feet. His feet are so loose. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? I think him falling actually made him look more badass. He's falling again. Hold on. You know what? I'm just going to lay him down. That may be my best bet. I'm just going to lay all of them down besides Spider-Man because we've already seen all these guys. So give me one momento. Un momento, guys. Un momento. Oh. Yeah, we gotta give the spotlight to Spidey here because where do I begin with this figure? If you guys don't know, this was my first ever Hot Toys figure. This is the one that started all the madness that I've gone down, the path that I've gone down now. Some would say I've gone down the dark side, some would say that I've gone down the medium side, not the dark side or the light side. I don't think I've gone down either of them. But hey, this is my first ever figure, and yes, you guys can't really see it right now, but the figure is not in the best of conditions. When I say that, I mean that the figure is very stiff, and it cannot move very well. And, you know, stuff like that. So, hold on, I'm trying to fix this chain here. Okay, yeah, it's not budging. Let me try again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is my first ever Hot Toy figure. It's also special because I put a Deadpool and Wolverine necklace on him. I kind of wrapped it around his fist a little bit. You can't really tell. I mean, you can, but not really. I'll put it closer. This is probably the cheapest Spider-Man figure you can own, Tom Holland wise, like Peter Parker wise. And it is very stiff. It's a very stiff. I mean, for me it is because I've owned it for almost 3 years. But, you know, this figure is always going to remind me of the first time that I opened the box and everything like that. And I know it's really dumb for me to be, like, having emotional connections like that to a Hot Toy figure. But these things have really, like, this is what started the addiction. It's a really bad addiction, like, to get these things all the time, like, oh. And this figure goes perfectly with my little Spider-Man wall that I have in my room, and I just put him there. And yes, he does still have the Deadpool necklace on in my room. But I kind of have him. Since he was getting old, I took him out like early last week, like around this time last week, and I just I placed him on this desk right here, put on some YouTube, and I just started putting him in a dynamic pose while also not being too dynamic and very simple for him, considering that is a very old figure. And this is what I came up with. And then I got the necklace when I was on vacation. And I was like, you know what? Let me put it on Spider-Man. Because why not? And I think that it goes very well with him. It looks like he's just all dripped out with his chain here. And this is not a necklace. This is a bracelet. I just attached the two together so they kind of, go together. But yeah, this is by far the most special figure that I own. And if I don't put it away, because I'm hoping that I can get a new Tom Holland figure with next year. I'm looking into getting the No Way Home one with the final suit and everything, so that this one can finally go to rest. But where do I begin? This is a really good figure. I mean, I will say that. What does that say? Anyway, do you guys like this figure? I mean, I'm just curious. Do you guys like it? I mean, at the time, it was by far one of the best figures that I could own. And I've always been into collecting things, because for me, the saying goes, every Funko Pop collector, well, every Hot Toy collector was once a Funko Pop collector. For me, I had collected a lot of Funko Pops. I mean, I have a lot behind me. I have 7 of them behind. No, not even. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I have 16 Funko Pops behind me, right now, which is insane. That's wild. But yeah, this is a really great figure. It's good to just look at, and it's good to just have. But this one's definitely going to have to go to rest at some point. But it is a very special figure. It's by far the most special figure that I'll ever own. Besides, when I get... Because also another thing that I'm trying to do is get all 3 of the Spider-Men. I just have to get Tobey and Andrew. And then when I get all of them together, that is probably going to be my most valuable and, personal value. It's going to be my most valuable part of my collection, that's going to be really awesome. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless you guys want to send in some questions about these figures and Hot Toys in general, I mean, I can show you guys some on the screen. I'm not going to use my laptop anymore. I mean, I'm only going to use it for chat, but if you guys got any questions, just let me know. And I will answer as many as I can. It could be about figures. It can be about anything. Because I think we're wrapping up the figure part of this stream, which is also the last part of this stream. But I want to keep going for a little bit, because I just want to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. And also what you guys can expect for the next few streams, as if you haven't known that already. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to put this one away. I actually may go put all of them away quickly, if that's okay with you guys. And if you want to send in some questions while I'm gone, because it may take a minute and a half. But yeah. If you guys want, you can count me down a minute. Count me down 90 seconds. I sound like Joe Barlozzi, but count me down 90 seconds, and I will probably be back within that time. Alright, we're back. Alright, let me scooch back in more. I can put everything back down it was now. Okay. No, that's a little bit too far. Okay, right here. We're good. Are those figures behind me Hot Toys? Oh, those? They are statues. Glad you asked, because I just took these out of my collection and dusted them off a little bit and brought them in the background. These are miniature statues that I have. Mysterio right here, which I actually really like. My favorite one is the Iron Man one from Endgame. But yeah, these are just statues, but they are very, very cool statues. I've had these from before I even had Hot Toys. So, I mean, from before I even had Funko Pops, which is a little bit wild. But I do really love these figures, and one of my favorite parts about these is that if you just look into the Mysterio helmet, you can actually see, like, Quentin Beck's, like, head in there, which is a pretty cool detail that they added here that I like. I don't know, I can try and see if you guys can see it on here. And yeah, no, you can't, but you can, but if you look closely at it in person, there's a clear, like, head in there, which I think is really cool. But all my other figures are now back in my room, exactly how they were, which is a good thing, if not better. I mean, the Obi-Wan Kenobi one looks better than it did before, but that's just probably my opinion. This Funko Pop just fell. It came with it. This is probably my most clumsy Funko Pop that I own. I got Thor, Jane, and Gore the God Butcher to collect, like, before the movie came out. I probably wouldn't have bought this after the movie. But this is by far the most, like, clumsy one that I own. Because if I just place it, like, let me position it downward. If I just place it like this, it just falls over. Right. So, you know. It's not a big deal, because it's in, like, the background now. But, you know. But, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. But yeah, these are just statues. They're very cool. I would never get an Iron Man Hot Toy as my first Hot Toy. I think getting Spider-Man for my first Hot Toy figure was definitely a good way to go. The Mysterio one was the first statue I had ever bought, though. I also have a Thor statue. And believe it or not, I actually have another one behind this curtain. This was not planned, by the way. But this is a pretty cool reveal. I actually have a Black Adam statue, too. Which is very cool. You can have the cape on, or the cape off. Doesn't really matter. Oh, you guys can't really see it that well. You can have the cape off, or you can put the cape on like it was before. I'm still trying to find a place to display this. Honestly, I may rearrange my my setup here after I end the stream, which is probably going to be pretty soon. We're an hour and 1 minute in, so, you know, we're not going to go too much longer, maybe like 10 more minutes. I do have another statue, if you guys want to see that one. It's of Thor from Thor Ragnarok. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing that one. It's in a totally different room, just in, like, a storage box, because I can't really find a place for it, but trust me, I'm going to be switching. I mean, I guess you could kind of call it a little studio that I'm making. That's hopefully going to be done. I mean, we're going to start it soon, and then I'll probably have everything moved in there by December, which sounds like a long time, but trust me, I'm very excited about it, and there's going to be a totally new background. Everything's going to be all crammed into one for me, which is good, because this room is totally separate than my bedroom. So everything's going to be all combined, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's probably going to be a more organized and better background that I will have, than just like the door and a few shelves and movie and DVDs and these statues. But yeah, I have Mysterio here, which he has like that cool like little like gas like illusion thing. Then Iron Man kind of flying off, and you like the blast on here and everything, which is really cool. The detail on these is pretty good for a statue. The Iron Man one especially, I will say. Especially the Iron Man one. But I'm gonna put these off to the side for now. Black Adam one's really cool. I really like this one. I like how you can switch things out if you want to. How do I tighten this? Am I doing it right? I think so. I think I am. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, it should be good. It should be fine. But yeah, I didn't like the movie that much, but I do really like this figure. I love how it is. I love how it looks and everything. What's your other hot toy you have? Because you said you have 5. The other one I have is the old Andrew Garfield TASM 2 figure. I'm not going to go get it out because it's way too old. That one was one that I also paid for because I thought it was going to be rare. And I wanted to get Andrew Garfield, and I couldn't wait for them to release the new one that they have out, which is why it dropped in value. But it's just very old. The suit has like stains on it, it's starting to lose its bright color of red. There's not really many hand options anymore because all the hands are all messed up because it's a totally different way that they had you put on the hands. In that one, you had to take off half of the hand, and it had like a magnetic connection to it. And it was powered by this magnetic dust, and the magnetic dust came off of pretty much all of the hands, so none of them attach anymore besides the fist hands. It's overall just a really old figure, which is why I'm gonna be getting the new Andrew Garfield one and Tobey Maguire, so they can all be with Tom Holland and be on display with their new versions of those figures. But yeah, that one was probably my worst purchase, if I'm being honest, looking back on it. But every collector is going to have that at some point, and it just happened to happen to me 3 figures in. That was my 3rd figure I ever bought, and I regret it. But can't really sell it because it goes for way less than what I paid for, so there's no point. But yeah, hopefully soon I can. Well, I mean, the next one, obviously, the one that I'm planning on getting is the Wolverine. I mean, not Wolverine, the Deadpool one. So that one should hopefully be a good one. But yeah. Ooh, that sucks. Oh, do you guys know who Brandon Davis is? Well, he just posted that he had 2 Hot Toys stolen, that's fun. That's one of my biggest fears. But yeah. Actually, while I'm on the website for Hot Toys, and if you guys are gonna buy, this is not a promotion at all. But if you guys are going to buy a hot toy, do go to Pop Collectibles. Because they will get them in very quickly. They will get them in they will get them sent to you very quickly. And they literally ship from Hong Kong, and it's so quick. Like, I got mine last week, a week ago today. I got mine a week ago today, and I got it yesterday, which is pretty wild. I'm gonna show you guys the Deadpool figure that I'm talking about that I'm gonna get, hopefully. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I know. It's like, it just looks so much better to me. I don't know why. It just does. It just looks so much more cleaner and comic accurate and all that fun stuff. It is very expensive, but it says the item will be ready to ship in August 2024. So I am counting on this being available for purchase in August 2024. Only thing is I'm going to have to jump on that quickly if that happens, because Deadpool is going to sell out quickly. He sold out twice, and he hasn't been in stock for like a week. But yeah. If not, the next one that I'm probably going to end up purchasing is probably going to be the pre-order for the Wolverine figure, which I already have in my cart, and I'm ready to go with that one, but I don't have enough for that yet. So, yeah. It's a very, very good figure. I mean, but it wouldn't come until this time next year. It's better to get a jump on them than just have to wait for them and then have them go out of stock and raise in price and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just check. Do you guys have any? I'm just going to check if you guys have any other questions in the chat right now. If not, then we can end stream. But, yeah. Oh, okay, finally, the thumbnail came up. But, yeah. This is our 5th live stream that we've done in the past 9 days. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, if I'm doing the math right, there's only been 4 days out of the past week and a half where we haven't gone live. We went live 9 days ago, 6 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago. We haven't gone live in 3 days. Jeez. But don't worry, we'll make up for that. We're going live tomorrow and Thursday. You guys definitely need to join up on Thursday. I mean, you guys should join tomorrow too, because if you guys have any Deadpool and Wolverine theories, you can just put them in. Because that's going to be what the whole stream is about, just putting in our final predictions and theories. Because most of us are going to be seeing it the next day, so we're going to be celebrating it. We're going to be celebrating Deadpool and Wolverine and enjoying the time. And we're just going to be celebrating a movie, pretty much, which we haven't really done on the channel. We haven't really celebrated a movie releasing ever, and I really want to do that for this film, so that's what we're going to do. But, yeah. Also, I know for the thumbnail, I also put this Invincible figure in there. That's just because I didn't know if you guys would want me to talk about my Funko Pops or not, but I think it also just looks good for the thumbnail. I mean, this is by far one of my favorite Funko Pops. It's very cool. This is also the same dude that's going to be in the Funko Fusion video game. So, yeah. He's going to be pretty famous soon, because he's not that famous on a show. It's not really a show that people really acknowledge that much. But, you know, he'll get acknowledged in the Funko Fusion game for sure. But, yeah, unless you guys have any other questions for me, I think that's pretty much going to be it for the stream. We're clocking in at an hour and 12 minutes for the stream, which I don't know how long that is for our other streams. I'm actually going to look right now. Yeah, I mean, not that bad. But, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for today. 1 second, though, because I'm going to put these figures back. I just thought my Adam Eve Funko Pop broke. Oh, thank God. Oh, no, she did. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was a close, guys. You would have just witnessed me have a little breakdown there because this is a really good Funko Pop. I thought her arm broke off, but it's just her making a fist. Oh, thank God. Oh, dude. Okay, but with that, guys, that's probably going to do it for today's stream. I had fun doing this one. This was one that I was looking forward to, and I did have fun with it. So, basically, I'm going to do another rundown of what to expect for the rest of the week in terms of live streams, and maybe my videos, too. Tomorrow, before I go live, I will be posting 2 parts to two new series that I'm starting on the channel. What if I owned an X-Men based universe, and what if I owned a Spider-Man centric universe? Just trying to do something different while also doing stuff that you guys really like, because I know you guys really do like the What If I Owned series. And I'm not just gonna do what if I owned Star Wars or something like that, because there's really no distinctive way that you can mix up a Star Wars timeline. The timeline for Star Wars is the only timeline, realistically, I think. So I'll be doing the Spider-Man one, and it also gives me more freedom too, because I can just focus on one character and one team and one set of characters and just do whatever I would want to do with them. Like, I could use any villain that I want. And yeah, I'm gonna be posting 2 parts to the X-Men one and and I'm gonna be posting part 1 and 2 of what if I owned a Spider-Man centric universe and what if I owned X-Men centric universe tomorrow. And then, later in the day, I'm going to be going live probably a little bit earlier than I did today. I mean, I had just wrapped up watching Deadpool 2, and then I spent like 20 minutes watching reviews for Deadpool and Wolverine. And then I was like, you know what, I have to go live. But, yeah, I'm going to be going live tomorrow, probably at like 6:30 EST. We'll be doing probably like an hour and a half of just theorizing and speculation on the film and what to expect, our final thoughts and predictions, my 15 most likely cameos, my final predictions, my final theories, and everything like that. And we'll just be talking together about it all too. Like, if you guys have any final theories or cameos, send them in. We'll talk about it and stuff like that. Then Thursday will be a Deadpool centric day. I'll be going. The only thing. I mean, I'm gonna post an out of theater reaction to Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm gonna post a full, in-depth, like, spoiler-free review on the channel in a form like this. We're gonna be going live, and I'll give my like longer spoiler-free review, and then we're also gonna be looking at the Deadpool and Wolverine Hall H panel that they're doing on Thursday. And see if they announce anything cool there. I mean, I don't expect them to, but if they do, hey, that's cool. They're gonna be talking about the film, so we can expect them to make some sort of small announcement, maybe. I mean, why would they have their own panel for that? Probably because it comes out the same day, but, you know, it's just, there has to be something there. And then we're not gonna be going live Friday. I'm gonna be posting part 3 for both series on Friday of what if I owned a Spider-Man centric and X-Men centric universe. Saturday's a big day. Saturday we're going live probably later, like probably around this time on Saturday is when I'm going to be hitting that live button, because that's San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to be chatting and theorizing our final predictions for Comic-Con for 30 minutes. Then we're going to do the watch party for the Comic-Con and all the announcements and everything in real time. In real time, guys. I'm going to have my laptop open and everything, and we're just going to be looking. I'm just going to do it on here. And then Sunday, I'm going to be going live, and we can all come together and talk spoilers about Deadpool and Wolverine, And I will also be filming a podcast episode on Friday and posting it on Sunday, which will also have the audio version of Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers for the podcast listeners. And for the podcast listeners, you already know that I put in my final cameos and prediction theories on Sunday's episode. But I will be doing it again tomorrow because I may have some more predictions and some more cameo thoughts, but we'll see about that. Nonetheless, I just yapped for 4 minutes. Very excited about the rest of the week. We got a lot of fun. I got a lot of fun stuff planned. The whole Marvel community has a lot of fun stuff going on. I haven't had a feeling like this. I haven't been this excited for a week with Marvel in a long time. So I'm very pumped. I'm very excited for it, and I am just let's go. Like, I'm so excited. So yeah, that'll do it for the stream today, guys. And I had a lot of fun. So I will see you guys tomorrow for our Deadpool and Wolverine final theories and predictions.